Welcome to Another Look, a film podcast where we go back and discuss a filmmaker's body of work, from their hits to their misses, as well as genres, eras, movements, and everything in between. On this week's episode, we are talking about Jörg Buttgereit. I'm Ian Killian.
I'm Jordan Washino.
Ben Riley.
Der Todesking, Nick Bigmouth.
And we're getting a little dark, a little German in this month. So, what's up, guys?
Not much.
Not much. We were talking before we recorded. Vincent Gallo was back in movie news for just being a fucking dummy. He was just arguing still about what Roger Ebert said like 10, 15 years ago about the brown bunny.
Saying Roger Ebert was wrong about the changes between the theatrical.
Didn't he say Harvey Weinstein fucked his career over or something?
Oh, I didn't see
that might have been
either.
a different article.
He wrote a crazy long letter. He basically compared himself to being, getting negative publicity like Donald Trump.
And it's just funny because no one has talked about you and
no one gives a shit about the brown bunny.
No. But I did put on Buffalo 66 not that long ago.
Great movie.
It's so fucking good. But he did say that thing about, I saw the playlist post that article, and they're like, and he claimed to kill, he wanted 6 billion people dead, or you know what I mean? And he just said something like, he doesn't know if he likes people or if he feels that half the population should disappear. And I mean, that's not that much of a weird thing to say, truthfully. I don't know.
Yeah, the weird things he says, some people wait for the blowjob scene in the brown bunny the way I waited to get to the lake when I was a child.
Yeah, what's that mean?
Yeah, it's like a kid,
that's the treat.
Yeah,
yeah.
So he thinks they're missing out on the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
By not enjoying it, like you don't enjoy the drive to the lake.
And people he was arguing that he wasn't a misogynist, or that movie wasn't misogynistic and stuff. And I don't remember it. I didn't get any.
Is it just really boring? That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
And the dialogue is so fucking quiet. Do you remember that?
Yeah, it's like you can't hear it.
Yeah.
It's like super yellow. It's like it's shot in the corner of a room. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a really weird movie.
Yeah. Which kind of works with this,
I think
this month, because I think this is weirdly shot and weird production, but there's
weird content
and weird cocks. So anybody see anything good that or worth talking about? Well, okay, I'll go. I watched Lifeline, which is a Johnny To movie. He's a Hong Kong director.
Yeah.
He does action movies, but this is a firefighter movie.
I saw you log this, and I was like, "What is that?"
And Nick is showing everybody the blowjob scene from the brown bunny. But I don't know. This his melodrama works in other movies, but this I just did not. There's a very stupid scene where this firefighter likes this doctor, but she is in this troubling relationship, and then she gets suicidal, and he talks her down from jumping, and then they fall in love, and it's very cringy and it doesn't feel good.
But they're firefighters, right?
Yeah.
So you believe it.
But the firefighter stuff is cool.
Yeah.
There's a scene where a baby's in a hole, in a pipe or something, and dirt could collapse in there, and they it's just super tense, and it's shot very well.
Oh man,
it's worth watching. I gave it a 3.5 on Letterboxd. I thought it was cool because I like his other stuff.
Where'd you watch it?
It's on Amazon Prime.
Oh, very cool.
Because I was looking for his new one from 2017 called 3, which I haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
But I like him. He's awesome. But my Letterboxd review is that I wish there was a remake of Central PA volunteer firefighters.
I mean, they're fighting each other right now and suing each other in South Williamsport.
For what?
They're letting houses burn down instead of going and stopping them because
this is an insurance thing.
That's it.
I honestly don't know.
A funding thing, I think.
Yeah, they're I want money, and then this other one's no, and they're all they're too busy bickering, and they're not stopping. That fire by my house that happened last year.
Yeah,
it's only a
2 blocks.
2 blocks away from a department,
and it burned to the ground basically.
Yeah.
That was last year, I think.
Yeah.
That's just super. I mean, that would be good, and you get like the Homan family sitting out front, washing the fire truck and stuff. I think it'd be worth maybe looking into. But anybody else have anything?
I watched Unsane.
I liked it.
Did you?
Yeah, what do you think, Nick? You have a problem with it?
It was all right.
I couldn't get.
Could
yeah,
you
you weren't given much of a reaction when we saw it.
Could you shoot that movie?
I could.
with
I
your
have an
phone?
iPhone 7 Plus.
Yeah.
I could do it.
Is that what it was shot on?
Yeah.
Probably with like
A rig.
a
And,
rig and
yeah.
like a $60,000 lens, but it doesn't look that great.
Yeah.
I think it looks more like an iPhone movie than Tangerine did.
I agree.
Yeah, because Tangerine had like an anamorphic lens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like at the very beginning, I'm like when he's showing that shot that is like tracking through the woods, I'm like, this shit looks bad.
Oh,
You know
really?
what I mean?
Yeah.
But some of the shots were just so well composed. Obviously, Steven
Yeah.
Soderbergh's great at
He's
that.
got style.
But but it feels like real, like early '90s exciting independent filmmaking, and
That's exciting.
I think that was awesome. Even though it's obviously not, it just feels like
Did-
so fresh.
Did
and-
he do that ugly color timing that he does in like the underneath
No, but that
And-
I love the way that
and like
looks.
traffic where it's just like it's just blue or yellow?
Oh.
You know, his
Yeah.
movies have like sometimes.
No,
I'm just
No, I know
kidding,
exactly what you mean in Traffic, but yeah, he's very experimental in his way. No, this movie kind of is like a straightforward thriller that takes on some pretty big issues very subtly, and I think it does so very well. Even it feels kind of film schooly, but in the best way.
Mhm.
Like even the very end, there's this shot that just seems so easy and cheap to make, but it's cool. I think.
Yeah.
You know. And obviously, Claire Foy is just this girl and you don't know whether she's insane or not insane
Yeah.
for a long time, for a good chunk of the movie.
One thing I don't get, why was that
No spoils, please.
okay. All right. Well, let me try to do this without spoiling.
Just because I do sort of care about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a
Well-
it's a movie to be spoiled. Too.
Yeah.
All right, never mind.
Okay.
I don't know how to say it without spoiling.
Okay, you can ask me later.
So you didn't care for it, Nick?
I did not care for it. I just
Didn't do anything for you.
give
I
it
was
a 3.
I was into at the beginning. I was like, I don't know if this
Is it
aesthetic
hard to get into because of aesthetic wise?
I was worried about it, but I was very into it.
It kind like going back to the game. To me, the plot is kind of like that. Not like the game or anything.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Is it real? Isn't it? Type of
yeah, kind of sort of silly in my opinion.
thing. Okay.
But I still enjoyed it for like the thrill ride. But yeah,
Yeah.
you don't know what's going on
Yeah.
for a while, and what is happening in her head or what is actually happening.
Do you want to give an update on your movie pass, Nick?
There is none.
Have you
Really?
even tried?
I called twice and that's it.
So you're just saying fuck it?
Fuck it.
So-
$100 down the drain.
Yeah.
Well, I probably still probably made money off of it in a way.
Not
Yeah.
anymore. You're buying your tickets now.
Now, but I
You
saw
more than
like
10 movies.
oh
with it.
yeah.
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 That's true. So that's a good way of looking at it, I guess.
Not good. Don't tell them that though,
Yeah.
Why?
because that's what they're gonna say to people.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
look,
Look, it
You
was
made
worth
your
it.
mo- yeah, it was
Yeah,
worth
don't
it.
worry about it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, because I did see like people like talking about Movie Pass, like people they were blocking like Tomb Raider or something.
Yeah, there's certain movies that
It's like new movies.
They
Yeah.
are trying to. They did it with Red Sparrow,
And they don't let people know.
What? Really? Like
Yeah,
they
They
didn't
only
let
do it in certain parts of the country, but they keep switching. They don't let people know, and they're trying to dictate and bully studios, and you know what I mean. So that they're like, if you don't work with us, we're not going to let our you know what I mean.
People
They-
watch your movies. yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, and there's
And
no
that's-
consistency with what is.
Yeah.
They are fucking. It's literally the same as like Cambridge Analytica type shit with Facebook that's been going down. They
Yeah.
are. It's too good to be true because it is too good to
Yeah.
be true. But I still am thinking about getting it even myself because it's like $6 a month right now.
Yeah, I still have it.
I'm still using it.
I haven't used it in a while yet, so I've been feeling like the urge to go see some stuff. Just, I guess there really hasn't been anything pulling me out there.
No,
Use
I've
it at
only
the
been to
campus.
the movie a couple times.
But Nick, did you have anything movie wise you wanted to talk about?
I didn't see anything that we haven't already talked about.
Is this going to be the theme of this episode?
No. I haven't seen anything recently that we haven't already discussed.
Okay. Ben,
really?
did you have anything?
Nothing really. I mean, I saw Suspiria for the first time because I got that Blu-ray.
Ooh.
Really liked it.
That's awesome.
It looks really good,
Yeah.
that Blu-ray transfer. And this is only my second Argento movie. Do all of his movies have like boarding school shit in them? Because that's what they both the ones I've seen.
I saw Deep Red and Suspiria.
I've seen Phenomena and this, and they
And
both
Deep
had
Red-
the
just
same
those two.
kind of thing.
Well, Deep Red has something. Well, it's not set, but there is like a weird school thing, isn't there?
I mean, I like that. I'm just wondering.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if
Yeah.
that's like his thing.
Mm-mm.
But
His movies do change a lot. Well, opera is kind of like that.
Yeah.
It's part of like the Giallo thing, I guess.
Yeah,
like
but
the
these
mystery.
these movies are even like going away from the giallo type of stuff because they're a lot more like his earlier stuff is more giallo-y because it's less crazy, you know. But like Deep Red is more
Supernatural-y.
yeah.
I thought this ending was real fucking scary.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love Suspiria, and I cannot wait for that fucking remake. I
Yeah.
think it's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I shouldn't say that, but it's Luca Guadagnino, and it's
I think it's
like-
going to be a lot different. I think
it's going to be like 3 hours long.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot different.
No, I do want to see
It could easily.
I thought
be
you were
that.
gonna go call me by
Some people think it could be at Cannes, and I hope it is.
Oh,
you
whoa.
know? So I have no, but you know, I've always thought this is the perfect movie to remake because the plot doesn't make that much sense.
Yeah,
You know, like a lot. It's just all the style is so amazing, and I think you could like ramp that up and
Yeah.
make and you know improve on things. But I love Suspiria.
Why'd you sell yours then?
I didn't sell it.
Oh,
Why do
You sold yours.
I already got my Deep Red though.
maybe.
What's wrong with Nick?
I sold mine. Fuck it.
You rebought it.
Yeah, you got the copy I have.
Yes, I did.
Did you have anything you wanted to? Any movies you wanted to recommend or anything?
He talked about
Oh,
Unsane.
Unsane.
I did watch. I did
I'm
get
go-
my
I
Scream
think-
Factory Steelbook of Prince of Darkness.
I
And
think I'm
watched that
going.
too.
Did you?
Insane.
Yeah,
You actually got that?
yeah.
Fuck yeah. Did you order it direct
Nick is
or
like-
on Amazon?
Now he's worked. He's all
I don't
ramped
remember.
up.
You didn't get a poster with it, did you?
No, I did.
Okay, then you ordered it direct.
Okay. Yeah, I got the lithograph.
It looks awesome.
It does look awesome. I'm gonna keep it in this thing though. But you know, it's a cool movie. You know, we've all watched it. It's fun. The blue looked good. I'm sure it's the same transfer as the regular.
I have the normal Shout
Yeah, I'm
Factory
sure it's
one,
the exact-
Scream Factory.
But I was watching the special features, and one of them is like Hounds of Horror or something, and it's this like emo guy from like 2005 who like visits all the locations.
Yeah, that's Sean Clark.
Yeah.
Pete Wentz.
Yeah,
Basically.
Pete Wentz.
And it is just hilarious.
Who's Sean Clark?
He like runs. He has a lot to do with a lot of the cons,
Oh,
and
okay.
he's like an agent for a lot of like he was Jamie Lee Curtis's agent on the
Oh.
last con she ever did.
Hmm.
He was at Monster Mania that one time.
Really?
Yeah,
That's cool. I did.
he's pretty cool.
I'm hoping we get a trailer for Halloween soon.
It has to at some
Teaser
point.
soon.
Well, okay. What about this? Did you guys watch the Under the Silver Lake trailer?
Yeah.
Ooh,
I'm excited
I
for
was
that.
Excited.
I'm on
the hell is
I,
that?
I like that.
The guy that did It Follows, David
Robert Mitchell.
Oh, I wanted to watch that trailer.
Yeah, it's cool.
I mean, it's not like a horror, but
no,
it's cool though.
It's like funnier than like goofier than I thought.
It still
would
looks
be.
dark though.
Yeah, I'm very excited. I
Yeah.
kept watching it.
It's like a teen version of Inherent Vice.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I love Andrew Garfield.
Yeah.
So.
I shouldn't say teen because he's not a teen and these aren't teens.
But
But,
it's
you know,
like-
like skinnier, smaller people that
Yeah.
aren't like fucking
LA
grizzly. Yeah.
people. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't had a trailer like tune into me with like because I used to be fucking obsessed with trailers and I would rewatch
I know,
them.
same
like
here.
Inherent Vice and like the Master trailers. I would
Over
just
and over.
rewatch and rewatch.
I fucking hate trailers now,
I
and
know.
I'm like, oh, this trailer's out, that's cool, and I like don't watch
Yeah.
it for like
Or watch
days.
it like once.
Yeah,
And then
I used
But
to
I've
like.
I've been
put my
rewatching
head-
this.
yeah.
Yeah.
I like both of his movies. I really like Myth of American Sleepover too.
I
I
was
should
thinking about, I
rewatch
was thinking
that.
about watching that.
But I'm excited. I think it will be good.
Yeah, I hope so. It did its job. I'm fucking stoked.
when
for
does
it,
that
so.
come out?
That's a good question.
June or July? Just I'm not sure.
And real quick, why did Isle of Dogs get canceled? Like wide release? Just
Because
They have no confidence.
yeah.
Because that movie looks fucking stupid.
They never give his movies
Shut
wide
up.
releases
Nuh-uh.
out of the boat.
Shut
though.
up.
It's not that. It's pretty much in tune to his normal release strategy.
Yeah.
Did you get pissed when I did the laugh emoji on
I'm
the
sure
the
they're
post?
gonna increase the.
No.
I'm sure they're gonna, because it started in like 27 now, and they're going to roll out quickly.
Keeps dropping lower and lower.
Do you think it like it'll be in Harrisburg when they thought it would be?
I bet it will be.
Yeah,
Harrisburg
April
still has
something.
the
Yeah.
date, and I'm sure it'll be there then.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but if it does well, it could even be. It sucks because we got like 5 movies this week. You know, the releases are heavy right now.
And I don't think Grand Budapest came like for a while, because when I saw Moonrise Kingdom, that was like in Selinsgrove. So
we never got Moonrise. We got Grand Budapest real late.
Yeah.
But you also got to think Grand Budapest like broke like the
I got nominated
Per
for
sc-
Best Picture too.
yeah, and it broke the per screen
Yeah.
average at the time.
Yeah.
So
They want to build it slow.
yeah,
Yeah.
Nick is like-
it's smarter strategy business wise.
Yeah.
What's wrong with?
Trying to do a whimpering dog because that's the fucking sound of the release.
I have seen there's some controversy, but I'm like,
People have
but
been
I'm-
saying that before they
Cultural
even saw it.
appropriation.
Bestiality bullshit.
So okay.
I didn't read.
I'm just like throwing this out there though, like, so you can't make a story about set in another country or culture.
Apparently,
I'm pretty sure he has a Japanese co-writer too. So.
and I'm sure he has a million people that are there to tell him
And he's not being like, there's ninjas and jing jing jing. You know what I mean? He's not being racist.
Yeah, there's Japanese characters in it.
Yes, and there's Japanese actors in it.
Yeah,
and
that's what I mean.
they
Yeah.
think they're saying that Japanese dogs talk, and they don't.
What do they eat?
Dogs
Fucking
don't
dogs
talk
in
at
it or
all.
what?
Yeah, like it's not like it's not race. I
It's-
mean, I didn't see it yet either, but like until the movie shows itself to me.
Plus, this trailer has been out forever.
Believe
Why
me, I
didn't
know.
you could have said it when the trailer came out.
Yeah, I just
I don't-
I
you know
just
what I
don't really get it right now. Like,
I do understand that topic sometimes, but sometimes
too.
I
But
am just like, okay.
To me, I get why they are frustrating, but I think appropriation is kind for to some extent stupid.
well, like he's not wearing a Native American headdress and going to a Halloween
He's not
party.
mocking a culture.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. yeah. You could say
it's
he's
a style thing. He's totally
I-
influenced by the filmmakers from Japan.
Exactly.
So
I think it's them saying that it's maybe culturally insensitive, not so much like complete appropriation.
okay.
But like just like maybe a little tone deaf. But
I haven't
I've
seen
ne-
it,
I
so
haven't
don't
seen
know.
it.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
see. You know,
I'm still really excited for it.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't mad when who was it? Gareth Evans made the raid. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? I don't.
well, but yeah, I know. But that guy, he lived in there for a couple years and was like researching that topic.
And they always have advisors and
Yeah.
people who know. You know, these aren't movies are made by more than one person.
Yeah.
And this
Yeah.
isn't a Cloud Atlas situation where you're like fucking making American actors
Yeah. You're not
Asian.
putting like fake eyes on them and stuff.
Yeah,
I
mean,
do
that's
love that movie.
I like
Yeah,
that movie
me
too, but that's
can-
offensive.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can see.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if Wes is a KKK member, and we'll get back to you
I
guys.
mean,
I'm
he
excited
could
for it.
be.
that scarf.
You know, they have that family has a cult.
The Anderson family.
Well, he's kind of tied to the Coppolas.
Coppolas.
Yeah. So
a
that's just-
cult. What'd you say?
They're part of the Illuminati.
they're like a Hollywood cult if there is one.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, even like Nick Cage is part of that family.
Exactly.
You know. So, all right, we're gonna take a little break and we're gonna do some research looking into the Coppola family cult. Scheisse. Ben.
Guten Tag.
What's that mean?
Scheisse is like shit, I think.
Wiener Schnitzel.
Ben, what did we watch?
First, we will be talking about Schramm Into the Mind of a Serial Killer. It was directed by Jörg Buttgereit. It was written by Jörg Buttgereit and Franz Rodenkirchen. It was released in 1993 and it stars Florian Korner von Gustorf and Monica M. The plot synopsis is as serial killer Lothar Schramm lies dying in his own blood, horrific memories of his miserable life of paranoia, self-harm, and rejection flash before his eyes. A tragic look into the mind of a borderline personality disorder psychopath.
I don't feel like he was a psychopath.
I thought this sucked.
Yeah, this sucks. This movie sucks.
Yeah. Like, I didn't care. I didn't, like...
I didn't feel like he was crazy.
Well, I think that might be I think that's kind of part of the point. I don't think.
But you just said he has like
Borderline
mental,
personality disorder.
And this
But
is
a
like,
lot of the shit that's happening isn't real, though, right?
I
I mean, his
fucking
leg
know.
isn't cut off. His eyeball doesn't get popped.
Yeah,
That's like
the
all in
leg,
his head.
the eye, the dick.
Wait,
nailing.
does he nail himself in the
No.
dick?
You don't
So
think he did?
No.
Would you
Okay.
say
I think he did.
Aardvark dick?
Why
Didn't
didn't
you
he?
say that?
Yeah.
He
Why
has
the fuck
sex
didn't he?
after that.
Aardvark dick.
With her when she's like date
Passed
raped?
out. Yeah.
Does he have sex with her?
You know what?
Well,
he might
you know,
have
it just
stopped.
shows him-
Yeah.
No, he
Taking-
does. He does fuck that inflatable.
Yeah, exactly.
I
tits
love
and
that.
vagina.
I love
think-
that part.
Oh,
I
and then he
think,
cleans
I
it
think
out.
he has like fantasies about self-harm.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think that he actually. I think the only real scenes we see here. First of all, who the fuck dies from falling off a stool when they're painting the wall?
I fucking laughed my ass off at that.
Well, it happens like throughout the whole movie because it
Yeah,
happens in
it's-
the beginning.
It's just such. I think there's like
It's
some-
shock for shock's sake.
That
it-
weird vagina monster thing.
Like into the side of the mind, like what?
but like
there-
it. I don't think it's as shocking as it thinks it is.
I think that
wasn't
hammer thing is pretty
Yeah.
gross.
What was that one?
The
I was-
dick.
Oh, but like I don't think it did it well. I
I agree. I was still repulsed.
I turned
not,
away.
Not me.
I turned away.
I was repulsed.
I was just like,
You're right.
I was like, I opened up my eyes. I was like, give me more.
That scene where he's walking down the street and it just shows the whole, like the guy just sitting there and then he shoots himself in the head. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
what the fuck's the point of that?
And then, well, it's like it's like this Jörg
Buttgereit.
Buttgereit
Yeah.
guy is trying to make say something about maybe our relationship with violence and the media or something, because it turns into like somebody filming it. It turns into like a newsreel almost when that guy shoots himself in the head, and then
It
the
does get,
camera
like,
goes like black and white.
stylized, yeah.
And I think and they do that in the next movie too,
But I
where
think
the
it's like-
where the video starts and
Yeah.
she's filming it and
But
stuff.
We'll get into that later, but I think it's like film school quality, like big idea.
And this
shit.
is a guy who's been making movies for 10 years.
Yeah, this guy's like, ooh, I have these big ideas about violence, and I'm gonna show you the fucking crazy shit in the world. And
it's amazing how
this guy's little fucking dick gets lipstick on it.
What did it say in the beginning? The very opening
It's,
shot.
it is.
It was a quote.
Yeah,
from
Carl
a
Panzram.
yeah, from a serial killer. Like,
I
day-
like that quote, whatever it was. I forget what it is.
It's
though.
like day in, day out, or something. I'll look it up.
I'm
but
trying to look it up.
yeah, you're
myself.
right. This movie wants to think that it is intelligent or has something to say,
Yeah,
and it
and
doesn't. It has
I-
nothing to say.
Today I'm dirty, but tomorrow I'll be just dirt. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good quote.
I mean, I do
Well, that
see.
guy's,
I see
that
what
guy's scary.
what he's trying to. Yeah, what he's trying to do, I guess, is like all that shit showing why, like a mind of someone like this.
Yeah,
like how it's all like kind of disjointed and weird.
And like, I think there's some cool parts with like the camera spinning around. I think that was cool.
I think this guy uses music.
yeah, I
pretty
thought
well.
both scores were
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Oh, did you? I fucking
liked
didn't.
him.
I did too.
There was
We'll talk
moments-
about a part I don't like in the next movie with the score, but I
Well-
do think he uses music well.
The scenes I thought were the coolest in this scene or in this movie was the hallucination scenes where he's like dancing with the girl and he's in like the suit. I thought that was like the coolest scene.
Sur-
At the
Surreal.
very end.
Yeah, well,
Oh.
it's not just
Well,
at
I'm
the
talking
end.
about like the very end where there's that surreal moment where it gets like a David Lynch movie almost.
Yeah,
Where it gets
yeah.
foggy.
And
Yeah.
it's like dancing with the girl.
Yeah.
I think that's awesome. And then you see that big guy with a kid next to him.
Yeah, and then you see his fucking anteater dickhead, and he sticks a nail and he just starts hammering.
Just
Yeah.
two nails.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I just didn't think it was done well, and I was very. I didn't know if you liked this movie or not. So I was.
You
just
never
Like,
saw
was,
it, right?
No, I never saw
I
it.
was,
Okay.
Yeah.
I was definitely repulsed.
I told Brendan I liked it just to
It
see
was-
what he'd say.
Like at
this
the
is up his alley.
like I knew,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
I
it
was
didn't-
on edge the whole time because I was like, what kind of gross shit am I gonna see next?
Well,
And-
it wasn't the first thing I wanted to watch in the morning, and
Yeah.
I did. You know what I mean?
I didn't.
It
I
ruined
watched
my
it at, like,
day.
midnight.
Did it?
Yeah.
You watched
like-
it today?
Yeah, it ruined my day.
I watched
gave me
your
like a weird
Todesking,
feeling.
the other one this morning, which also wasn't.
I didn't get it. Didn't affect me. I just did not. Because I just felt so cheap, and I was just like, this is
It
fucking
does.
stupid.
I felt gross watching it, but I think that's his intent.
Yeah,
And I don't want to be. I don't want to. He
I-
likes me. He likes us. Not like he wants. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And I
It's a
feel
guy-
like I'm playing
it's-
into
it's
his
a guy
hand.
that's like everybody hate it. Dude, this is a kid in 8th grade who just got into fucking black metal
Faces of Death
and
or
like,
something.
and Rotten.com.
Listen, you're welcome. You know why?
Why?
Because I put some really.
You had this coming.
I put some really good ideas in your head from this movie.
What do you mean?
Put some really good ideas in his
I
head.
don't know what you
Don't
mean.
get this shit started.
Did you go to True Value?
What?
Did you get a hammer?
Did you get a hammer and 2 nails?
But
True value.
I don't know. Like, it just feels like a little, like a fucking
Infantile.
angsty teen. Why does he keep rubbing his fucking?
He's
eye
doing
on-
like what Schramm was doing when like his head split open and
Oh,
looked like he kept like
I think
scratching his
that
head.
was like that was interesting.
When he bluntly killed that
Slit the
couple in the
dude's
beginning.
throat.
the like
Yeah,
religious
that's like
people.
the framing device kind of.
Yeah,
And like, I didn't give a fuck about his relationship with that prostitute either.
He likes her.
yeah.
but like, yeah, it just it doesn't make any sense.
70 minutes
It's just-
or whatever.
70 minutes too
65
long.
minutes.
This
an hour
should
and
be
5.
a 10-minute skit
Yeah.
in Der Todesking.
Now, do you think it
Der
should be
Todesking.
longer?
No. Yeah.
But you always say, "Oh, okay."
It might make it better.
But aren't you the time bandit? Don't
Yeah.
you fucking care about?
It would need to be plotted more
The
because there's
me
too
that
much
just
random
wa-
shit.
The me that just watched it says, "Fuck no, I want to get it over with because
Yeah,
it sucked."
But like story and
in
structure.
reality, it would have helped it out if
Yeah.
it was a little
But it
longer.
was boring.
Yeah, it was.
I didn't think it was that hard to watch though. I know it was kind of boring, but it was so
Fucking
short
boring.
that it was.
He was just such a douche. Like Schramm was a fucking douche.
The
Flat
lipstick
out.
killer.
Yeah,
I
his
just-
face in the headlines.
Yeah, we only see him kill 2 people.
Yeah, he didn't feel like a serial killer to me. I don't think he
He's
had
just like a weirdo.
There's nothing to it.
For
yeah,
when he
there's-
fucks that fuck stump, and then he
Literally,
washes it out.
with like a
It
Yeah.
looked like there was
A
like
shower
weird
head.
color around it too. Like
Oh yeah, yeah.
it was
yeah.
discolored.
looked
Yeah.
like green.
and he had to like blow it up. Like
Yeah,
God.
he had to blow it up.
Yeah, I just it's-
He ran. At least he runs in a marathon.
yeah.
He has like visions or fantasies about people running.
Well,
because
why
of
does
his leg?
What's
Wait.
wrong with his leg?
Does he
Why
have like
didn't-
that weird?
He has that
leg
brace,
thing?
and he has that
Like
like
a twisted.
nightmare
like
of his
once
leg
it gone.
falling apart. I don't get
So
it.
he didn't actually run in a marathon.
He
I
might
don't
have
think
in
a
his
lot of that
past.
shit actually
it's
happened.
it's either fantasy or memory
Yeah,
or a combination of both.
yeah.
But
I-
don't give too much credit about it being ambiguous.
Yeah, but and it's funny because like people like these like this guy.
The people
and,
who want to watch it are gonna like it. You know what I mean? It's
like
it has such a narrow kind of audience, and the people who
a fascinating film, albeit an extremely disturbing one. Not to me. That shit was
I think
boring.
I followed that guy too
Yeah.
because I saw that review.
I do think it's disturbing.
and it transports you into the mind of a serial
No,
killer.
it doesn't.
No,
That's
and-
what it does not do.
Yeah, that's
Henry
what-
Portrait of a Serial Killer.
Yes.
You see that guy's issues. That movie's long, I think. Maybe it's not, but
It's like, it's
Ask
only
your
like
dad.
80
Didn't he
minutes.
watch it?
we always
Instead
say-
of Breaking Bad,
Yeah.
season 1, disc 5 or something.
Sopranos.
Yes.
We're like, Henry Portrait of a serial killer. I'll put that in. Just like on a bright, sunny Sunday
Yeah.
morning, just putting that on.
There is something with the crown of thorns, like you were saying before, with the Der Todesking.
At the end, at the very end,
And
the-
I have
the
that
Death
in my
King.
notes. It says Crown of Thorns, and I watched this one first. So
Yeah,
And
Death King
I
was at
do
the end.
think I think the end was interesting. I think this type of thing is interesting, but I think it was done boring and amateurly, and I
Yeah,
don't know.
It sucked.
It doesn't have anything to say. Why are you going to say into the mind of a even though that was added with the Blu-ray release? It's not original to the title.
Okay.
so it's
But,
just
but there's
Schramm.
like even those movies like Angst. You ever hear of Angst?
Yeah, that,
I've heard of it, but
Fuck
I've never
that
saw
movie.
it.
Oh, you don't like it?
Not really.
But what's that Friedkin movie where it shows like
Rampage.
yeah, like stuff like that. Like
Can't, dude, that movie is scary.
but you know like that is more like portraits of
Yeah.
This was
Killers.
like a trend at the time too.
yeah.
So there's like 5 movies that came out this year that's like serial killer biopic type stuff.
Yeah. And like
and-
Germany is all about like the you know dark and I don't know, but
This guy's a loser.
Who, Schramm?
Jörg Buttgereit.
Yeah.
You don't know that. You didn't watch all of his shit yet.
He's
don't
a
know.
You
fucking-
will.
He's a fucking loser.
You will.
I'm pretty sure I saw Necromantic in college with Schick.
I'd give this a 0.
It
sucked.
Actually, I'm not. I'm not offended by that.
How much did you pay for it?
$10.
Okay.
I'll sell it.
Good. Somebody
People will
it.
buy that.
Yeah,
Oh,
somebody
yeah.
will buy it. Do you have that Blu-ray?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
And
maybe
did
Schick
It
doesn't
looks like
have it.
shit too.
Was
on
there a
the Blu-ray.
restoration? It's like a VHS.
Dude, it literally is like one of those like full. It looks like it's a full frame DVD. You know
Well-
how the full frame DVDs on the new LED TVs? It's like a box.
It's letterboxed.
Yeah. What do
Yeah.
you fucking expect?
Yeah.
The resolution.
Dude, it looks so
Yeah.
shitty. It looks like complete shit.
But
I'm
there-
sure it's
there-
4x3. It's
Yeah,
It's
it
4x3. That's how it was shot though.
Well,
So you can't like just make it.
it shouldn't have been shot.
I
I
agree.
agree.
I agree with that. It should
sucks.
be made.
What do you guys think?
I don't want to give it a 0, but I do like Nick's like extreme with it. I'll give it a 1, just because. A 1 because the poster's like scarier than the whole movie.
This is like fucking I Stand Alone, but without
Warning,
any,
warning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And I Stand Alone is so much fucking better than
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
You know, you actually get into this
Into-
sick, perverted
Yes.
fucking mind.
That's a perfect example of
Yeah.
enter the mind of like
and,
a sicko.
and it also made me feel disgusting, and it made me want to kind of. Yeah, I Stand Alone, I think, is the perfect comparison, and
But-
that's a real movie. And
but
this
it's-
is not. That scene's fucking pointless.
yeah,
I think that was Jörg Buttgereit who was the dentist.
I don't fucking
like it.
care. He's a loser, like I said already.
But like Nick, it's like that thing where people were like, "I like the demo of like this black metal band that you can't
It
understand."
sounds
Like
terrible.
Yeah.
it sounds terrible
yeah.
and stuff, and it's just like you like the aesthetic, you like how it feels, I guess, and I can understand how
That's
people.
raw.
Yeah,
I didn't
I'm
like how
giving
this
it a
felt.
1, not
yeah,
lower.
I think I'm gonna give it a 1.
I'm
too.
not going to go lower.
Just because I do like some of it stylistically, like the camera spinning
Yeah.
and like.
I don't want to say that you're an idiot for liking it. So I'm going
I
to give
do.
it a 1.
Yeah,
I don't think I
What
you know,
about? What about? Are you an idiot for picking it?
No.
Oh, good.
I'm just
I'm
kidding.
fine.
I'm just kidding.
I figured it might go this way.
How you think is spiteful by picking a movie that's an hour long?
I just wanted to show you a scene, like I wanted to show you a dick hammer scene and stuff.
But
like that.
it wasn't like effective to me. I
I was
know.
I looked away.
I looked away too, but it didn't look real.
No,
I was
that was a
more-
real dick.
I was more afraid of it like
It was more. It was very real.
like that.
I was more
He was-
afraid
he was
knowing that it was coming.
uncircumcised.
This is appropriate for like your rendition of Spite is the shit that you've already done to me with like
length and-
yeah, like length and bullshit like
Yeah,
that
good
I've had
movies.
to. My version of Spite is fucking anteater cock, like stretched out, real thin, and then like fucking hammered.
a Swiss Swiss roll.
Yeah, Swiss roll.
Swiss rolls are tasty.
Yeah.
Oh.
But
That was my version of Spite.
Yeah.
What do you think about your boss listening to this?
Huh? Don't give a shit.
But
I'm just kidding.
I just I don't know. It just
It sucked.
yeah. It's not good. One.
What about
star.
you, Ben?
5. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was gonna say
Ben-
what?
No.
For a second, Ben had. I was just-
I can't even play that. But
Give it a 0, dude.
No, I actually
Why?
I didn't like it, but I didn't hate it quite as much as you. I was able to watch it. I'd give it a 2.
What?
no,
That's-
I mean that's fine.
There are times where I was like, I'll give it a 2, and there are times where I was like, I'll give it a 0.
See,
All right,
I
whatever.
think
I didn't like it, but
I just think
I
it's
can see some
yeah,
Me
there's
too.
a very
poetic
light
kind of.
interest that I can see somewhere.
I just think it failed at what it was trying to
I
do.
think my appreciation for it went up after seeing Der Todesking.
I think we'll get
Does
it.
that make sense?
Hell, that one sucked too.
Well, we'll talk
get
about
into
it. Yeah,
because I think that has more redeeming qualities.
I agree.
Me too.
So
I disagree.
we're gonna do. We're all downloading Duolingo app, and we're gonna try to learn German before we get into the next segment. Oh, yeah, that is the guy from Schramm. Okay,
That's
well,
kind of cool.
That is kind of cool. Schramm, 5 stars. Ben, what else? What else did we watch?
We watched Der Todesking, The Death King. It was directed by Jörg Buttgereit. It was also written by him and Franz Rodenkirchen. It was. Why do you keep doing that? Released in 1990, it stars Hermann Kopp, Heinrich Eber, and Michael Cross. The plot synopsis is 7 episodes, each taking place on a different day of the week, on the theme of suicide and violent death.
So we were talking off mic about how this is like. It feels very like similar to the Decalogue, just because it's.
I think it has the same production. No, Decalogue obviously looks better. It just has a similar production value.
And just like dark and like
dark and,
European.
Exactly, like Poland, German. East German maybe.
I never finished it, but it reminded me of that Alan Clark movie Elephant, which I brought up. I think when we watched Elephant, it's like episodes like this of just like people killing other people, and you don't know what the plot is. You know what I mean? It's just like a thing about gun violence, basically.
Yeah.
And I think this has those moments. I mean, there's that one scene that is very effective of
the concert.
Yeah, I thought that was fucked up.
That is very fucked up, and it's still. It maybe might.
It's almost like prescient.
Yeah, I thought that was probably the most fucked up part of the whole movie.
Might ring truer than it does even then. You know what I mean?
Just like the angle too of her turning around and like the crowd, and it's just like Jesus.
And I hate to project on Jörg, but it almost feels like he's the kind of person that would do this, not the kind of person that would say something negative about it.
Yeah.
Now I don't know that that's true. Really, do you know?
This movie is actually saying that suicide is negative. Like it's not glorifying suicide.
I don't feel like it's glorified.
He flat out says it in the beginning on his
They're like all terrible.
Intro.
See, that's amazing. I don't know that I get
because it doesn't really show the effect of suicide.
Yeah, to me it's
like basking in its sorrow and darkness.
Yeah, it's like romanticizing it, I think.
Do you want to know what that makes me fucked up? I actually kind of laughed at the scene where the guy's sitting on the bench talking to the girl about
it's stupid dialogue.
It's so stupid.
It's so stupid.
Just like having sexual problems, so he like murders his wife.
Yeah, it's so. But what I didn't get, why the fuck does that girl just like
pull out a gun?
Yeah,
and then it doesn't go off, and then he
I'll tell you what I was thinking about in that scene. Her fucking umbrella. Like, hold it over your head, dumbass. Your legs are getting soaking wet. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing, lady?
Dude, the video store scene was pretty sick.
I thought the video store scene was cool, but he put necromantic next to like
he put a poster in there. He put his disc in there.
Did he have clearance for all those movies that they were showing, or do you not need to have that?
Lots of Videodrome.
Yeah. I saw Metallica. I can imagine they'd sue his
ass. He almost grabbed Videodrome.
Belle de Jour and
Belle de Jour, yeah.
I like that scene.
You like Belle de Jour?
Then what? The guy hung himself. He shot his girlfriend and then fucking hung.
He watched that nasty ass movie.
So he watched.
Yeah. That fake Nazi movie,
dick mutilated,
video nasty shit.
Yeah, so I thought I think that one was interesting too, but like it just, I don't know, it just doesn't make any sense.
I think there's a lot of potential.
Me too.
That's the frustrating thing about this movie is that there is a lot of potential in this idea. It's just that every time it flounders, every scene.
Yeah.
Like I think the way each one starts out is kind of beautiful. That piano, that score, I think is so effective.
Is it creepy and like
I like the score.
It's kind
weird.
of like beautiful, but that's why I feel like it's romanticizing.
Did you buy it?
No,
Arrow?
No.
And then there's like
too big of a risk.
The corpse rotting in between each scene.
Yeah,
is kind of cool.
Was that creating Der Todesking?
I don't know.
That's kind of what I was getting from that too.
I thought that was kind of, to me it felt like a Nintendo game.
So how
did the music sounded like Nintendo?
How did it end?
That was the
guy
last
showed Der Todesking at the end
with the baby.
It shows
that wasn't in Schramm?
No.
Oh fuck!
It was at the end of Schramm too.
The girl.
Oh, it was.
The girl writes
something like that.
Her little story.
Ah, yeah.
And then they show Der Todesking.
Now, let me ask this again too. What the fuck was the point of that story where the people were like making out outside the window
and the lady
they don't show
the lady eats chocolate and goes to sleep.
At first, I
has
thought
a dream of her parents her seeing her parents having
sex.
Yeah.
And then
but they're dead. These people and that were kissing later.
Yeah, but like, what's the connection?
Well,
we don't see their suicide. We just see a person who's watching them. die.
Yeah,
I think there's like I think just like with the camera, they're trying to say something about voyeurism too, and
it just doesn't work.
I agree. I do think there's a lot of potential. I hate.
Me too.
I don't like the decaying corpse, just because it makes me think.
It's like
of
morbid
Nintendo, like Chrono Trigger or something. I'm not.
I didn't get that. But
It just It's like a '90s like video game soundtrack to it.
Loading screen.
And yeah,
The movie sucked.
and like at the half-hour mark, we take 10 to 15 minutes on the bridge, the suicide bridge, and then
Hated
this
that
and
scene,
and
too.
the
Well,
and the decaying corpse.
I think there's like 3 interesting episodes for me, and that's one of them too. But like it's too long and it doesn't go anywhere.
And you're not sure where it's going.
What was
Yeah.
the first one again?
The
the
boring guy
fish
that
dude.
commits
Fish guy.
suicide.
Yeah.
And
What the fuck? Who cares about
it's
that?
just like it's just morbid and sad, and I don't think it's anti-suicide.
It doesn't feel. It feels romantic.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't feel like it feels pro suicide though.
Well,
I don't think it's
just
saying
almost
kill
just,
yourself.
It's just
No,
it's
no,
not
no.
kill yourself, but it doesn't do anything to make you
no,
think.
it's kind of in the
this
middle.
is-
Yeah, it's just
Doesn't really say
it's
anything.
showing.
Is.
It's
Yeah.
showing.
yeah, it's exploitation.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
is exploitation, which would mean not anti.
Yeah. It's definitely not anti.
It's.
I
can see
Well,
why
he-
he would say it is.
He flat out says that that necromantic is more exploitation than anything.
Of course
that,
it is.
yeah, that makes sense.
Well, I feel like this says like how some anthology movies are. Yeah, there are some ones that kind of work, and then there are some that you're just like,
Yeah.
what? Why are you in here?
And
What is the point?
There's a clear level of artistic merit that exists in here.
And he has big ideas. Like
There's
he
just-
wants them connected because he sends out all those letters, and
Yes.
people are getting them. But like,
Very badly written.
I
Yeah.
just wish the Der Todesking would have actually had more of a fucking presence in the movie. Like, I think that's cool. Like a guy sitting
Well,
on a
he does.
throne.
I think
it's just
it's like
imagery,
his,
though.
yeah,
Oh,
that's
I-
has nothing to do with he could.
I don't-
He could not be there, and it wouldn't feel any different.
I thought maybe he'd be like the
Well,
Grim Reaper
It
kind of
kind
thing.
of is,
Let's-
but they just don't show much of it.
He's kind of like the character in Decalogue who's just always watching.
the old or the old lady in Three
what-
Colors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe he's just a ripoff artist.
Maybe.
But you
Maybe.
know,
Well, this came out before the
came out
well,
in
but
1990.
maybe not Decalogue,
Yeah.
but the Three
Um,
Colors.
what was I gonna say?
I sucked.
Here's a
I mean,
hint.
I
It
don't-
sucked.
It is not good.
Mm-mm.
It's just frustrating because I do think there's potential.
Yeah. But I kind of do like the I don't know what day it was, maybe Thursday, the one with the lady shooting the
Thursday was this bridge one.
okay, didn't like that.
Friday.
Friday was the
Chain letter.
nope.
Well, the chain letter-
Saturday.
I thought it
Saturday's
would've been
the
cool.
shooting.
What was
Yeah.
the chain letter one again?
That's the one with the couple.
Oh,
the
that
She
chain
gets like
letter-
some chain letter.
I think
Sucked.
the chain letter is cool, except for I do want to talk about the subtitles because I'm like, are these subtitles bad? Because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like reading like 3 lines from this letter, and it's like
Real slow.
killing yourself is cool, and then it's like do it, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
It just sounds so horrible
Well, I think yeah. The chain letter and the
when she reads it.
yeah.
I think that's a cool idea. If everybody got it and it made it feels kind of like a modern horror, like a Blumhouse, like cheap,
Yeah.
like Truth or Dare.
Yeah.
And you have to kill yourself.
Well, what about that last guy? What the hell was his deal? Just banging his head
That's
off
the
the
guy.
wall?
That's
Yeah.
Der Todesking, wasn't it? It looked like him,
No.
kind of.
I don't
He's-
think so.
He's
He
the
just like
decaying
saying
corpse
dude.
throughout.
Yeah.
He is the decaying corpse throughout.
Oh,
is he?
really?
So because at the beginning you see it's curled up and then it unfolds and into the same position.
Oh, see,
I didn't
Yeah.
catch that.
So he is the whole. He's just you see what happens to that decaying corpse at the end. He's the last one.
I think
but
that's
see,
Der Todesking.
no, it's
I mean,
not.
it doesn't even fucking matter.
He
Like,
doesn't. Der Todesking is not decaying.
Yeah,
he
will
just
that
looks like a
change
person.
anything if it is Der Todesking? Or
I don't
what?
know.
say it.
You want?
It's
you,
Der Todesking.
are you like inventing some mythology?
Yeah.
about
I'm
this?
trying to because I think he's fucking cool.
Oh, the symbol.
Death
The
King.
symbol. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think
yeah,
it's
yeah.
cool too. He
Is
makes
it
you want to
derived
kill
from
yourself.
anything real?
I don't know.
Like,
a
Todesking,
like
I
a
don't
real
know.
legend or
Yeah.
something. I don't know.
because then you could get into it without caring about the movie.
Yeah, I just
Slender Man.
and the end, like
Pretty
I just,
much, man. You're
Yeah.
right. Slender Man is pretty much what it is.
And with the end with like the guy banging his head, it's just like
Ooh, that made me cringe a little bit.
I thought it was stupid.
Oh, I did too.
I just think that is like
Annoying.
That
Hard
is
to-
wallowing in its own fucking like misery.
Yeah.
You know.
He was like,
Well,
have
no,
no real-
people
Thump.
are like not healthy and are like
Unhappy.
unhappy and
right.
go through that.
Yeah.
But like it's just like it doesn't do anything with it.
I know.
It doesn't do anything. It shows it
fucking
and that's
sucked.
it. And like that and I think it's supposed to not make us feel good. You know what I mean? I
No.
think that's it's supposed to be affecting us.
It
but,
didn't make me feel as grimy as Schramm did, though.
I like this more than Schramm.
I did too, but
I
it didn't
did
make me
too.
feel as like, ugh. Like I had like a weird, like a dismal vibe after that.
Like hanging out in like Jersey Shore for like 2
Yeah,
days.
yeah.
I
like-
focused more on the fact that I think this could be a good movie.
Yeah.
You know, and Schramm, I'm just like, there's
No
it's
way.
completely
When I read the
worthless.
plot, I was like, this sounds pretty fucking cool.
Of
The plot is like a sentence. It's
of
like,
Schramm.
No, of
Oh,
Todesking.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's potential.
I
in
mean,
the
it's pretty
idea.
general too.
And I do like
Remake it.
Okay.
Yeah.
the video. See, the concert thing is effective,
Yeah.
without a doubt.
And like I like how it was set up, like they're watching this footage or something of these reels that this lady has.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it sucked. 0.5.
half star. You mean?
I'll give it a half star.
1.5, 2. I'll do 2. I don't know, cause I haven't seen anything like this. You know what I mean? Where I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna fucking. Cause 2 is like there's still like something there.
I gave Schramm a 2.
What the fuck?
Better than
Why?
that's how he felt about it. Why the
Why
fuck?
the
You'll be
movie
surprised at my
fucking
my
sucked.
rating for this one.
I would give it a 2.
You can give this one a 3.
I think I'm like 2.5.
Yeah,
I do think there's potential.
yeah.
I'm gonna say 2 though.
He'll give this one a 3.5.
I kind of
Yeah.
liked parts of this.
you're-
I did
give
too,
It,
that's-
I think I'll give it a generous 3.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, maybe if I watch it in a better way, because
I still don't think I'd want to watch it again though.
I
Why?
downloaded it. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And it didn't look that good. So maybe
Well, according to Nick, it doesn't look that good on his Blu-ray.
Oh,
either,
yeah.
It looks
so-
like shit.
shit.
Well, I was concerned about the time difference because 8 minutes is a lot of time in a movie that's this short. It could have been a whole day.
So what was the thing with the time difference? I didn't really catch
I
it.
don't know. I don't really know. It could be credits. It could be PAL format.
I bet you it's PAL format.
Yeah, because they use a different frame rate. So
Hey, that's how I watched Do the Right Thing.
No, you
No, yours was like.
yeah, yours
Oh,
was
yeah.
slowed down. You're like, why is you said Spike Lee's such a bad actor?
You're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, give me my money.
Yeah.
and you did that. We were all like, what?
well, first of all, you said it was like 3 hours long, and I'm like, you're like, this is too long, and I'm like,
It's normal
So,
movie
yeah, it's
length.
pretty normal.
you
length.
know, it's bad when we can tell that you watched a movie in slow motion without you saying it.
And the frame was probably all like fucking like cut off and shit.
Oh, it's okay. That's old news.
That's just
This
how
movie
that's how Spike wanted it.
So
Yeah.
you guys agree that this sucked?
I kind of liked it.
Yeah.
I didn't. I mean,
As
I liked
you
what
got,
it could have
you
been.
got something out of it.
I do
Yeah.
think
Wow.
there's potential. That and
Yeah.
if they cut out a couple things, make this movie
If
like
it was
55
more
minutes.
focused and cooler segments, like some of the stuff was cool, some of it was like,
If
why
they
are
did
you
like
here?
if they did like a VHS movie with a
Yeah.
bunch of different filmmakers, I think this would be it could be a good movie.
Yeah, I mean, well, would you?
Or if Krzysztof Kieslowski made this movie
But I think
and he made it about
Yeah, 'cause-
real,
'cause-
serious, not shock, but morality,
Because I think this is serious.
I think it
and-
still leans towards exploitation and
Yeah.
shock instead of morality,
I
which
just-
is what it should be.
Yeah, I just don't think like. Yeah, I think it's tonally weird because it's kind of like jokey when it does like that Nazi exploitation movie,
Which
and
was fucking stupid.
Hey,
Yeah.
whatever band he was listening to, they sounded kind of sick.
then,
I feel like it was American because, or not, maybe not American, but it was English.
oh
The
Yeah.
lyrics sounded English, so
Yeah, there was they had some English in this movie.
yeah, I just didn't feel like. I think it's just like tonally weird. Like it's not. I don't know.
It's the wrong guy making this movie,
Yeah.
and that it's horrible to say that because
this is his project.
this is him,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
Well,
But he probably shouldn't be making any movie.
what's his most recent movie? Do you know?
He has
Romantic
movie.
2?
No, he has movies.
But
in
that's
like
a new thing?
No, he has like movies all the way up to like 2015.
Wow, that's
But-
a shame.
Well, like I said, I think no one just watches them.
I'm sure he has to like finance them himself or something.
Well, Germany has
Great.
like a tax system.
So
exactly.
So what
That's
are
why
we doing?
Uwe Boll got to make so many
So-
movies.
So what are we doing next?
Necromantic 1 and Necromantic 2.
Now, have you seen these before?
I've seen Necromantic 1, but not Necromantic 2.
Like
it-
you
is
can
it-
watch German Angst on Amazon Prime right now, and that came out in 2015. He has a movie called
Don't-
Der Man
I think
Godzilla.
There's
Fliegen.
too much shit to watch. I ain't watching that.
Dude, I'm never gonna. What was that?
Jorg.
Your
looks like
Buttgereit.
Brandon.
No, he
Buttgereit.
doesn't.
He looks like he just reminds me of him for some reason.
Schramm could be Brendan in a lot, like 20 years.
He made Sex Monster in 2013, a stage play. Wow.
Wow, I want to see that.
All right, so we're doing the double necromantics then.
Yes, sir.
And are
Cool.
these before these
the first
movies? Or
one
are they
is.
after?
Do
The
they look-
first one is.
Do they
Oh.
look better?
I think you'll like him more.
Okay.
So they're more like plotted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't think they look better.
Yeah, I
One
can't
scene looks
imagine they
fucking
look better,
scary.
but
All right. Are they on? They're probably not on Amazon Prime.
Probably not.
They might be to rent actually.
Okay. Because I couldn't
They're
even
more
rent.
they're more popular.
They're more
You can't-
popular than these two.
than
couldn't
Der
rent these.
Todesking.
Don't rent them.
If it's easier to get than the
Yeah.
way we had to get them, that was
Yeah.
kind of a
Yeah.
pain in the ass.
I just didn't like it because I was downloading it from like a fucking low
Low
cedar.
seed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Fucking.
no one wants this shit.
and we didn't want to have to do that, but that's the only way we could watch it.
Yeah.
Don't rent it.
All right. We're closing up this fucking
Closing up the shop.
this bag, this gross ass
We sucked.
fucking. All right. You can find us on Facebook at another look. On
Another Look
Facebook,
Pod.
But yeah, on Facebook, and then you can email us at anotherlookpod@gmail.com. Rate and review and subscribe.
YouTube.
Oh yeah, we have a YouTube account. Our buddy Chris helps us with that, and that would be great. Bye bye.
Bye.